camera. Hey kids, we're back. It's Teresa and Sis, and we're still making butter and cheese. And out of that 1 gallon of milk that I showed you, I got this much butter out of it. Just by putting the cream from the top of that container into the food processor for about 15 minutes. And every once in a while you pour out the little bit of milk that's in there, and this is the butter that's left. So the next thing we're going to do with the rest of the milk is we're going to make cheese out of it, and Sis is stirring the milk, getting it nice and warm. We don't have a tripod or anything, so you just got to bear with the bumpy ride a little bit, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to put in about 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and she's going to keep on stirring, and she's going to be shocked and amazed that it turns into cheese. Then we're going to go over to the sink, and we're going to pour it through a strainer, and you're going to see that it turns to mozzarella. Okay? All right. About 3 tablespoons. Keep stirring. You want to really get the bottom so it doesn't scorch. It's starting to separate.
Yeah.
Turn this off so it doesn't burn. Starting to separate. We're getting some curds. Let's do the whole thing. There you go. And so the vinegar separates the fat from the whey. And some people like to keep the whey. A lot of people drink it because it's full of protein. A lot of bodybuilders like to use it, and you can also use it for a base for like soups and things like that. I do this quite often, so I would have gallons and gallons of whey, and that's just more than I need. So I just put it through the colander, and I just let the whey go down the drain, but keep the good cheese. How's he doing?
I'm starting to lump up.
Yeah.
Do I need to mash them?
Let's see. You don't mash them, you just keep on going like that. Give it a real good stir like that. Okay?
Okay, so I'm going to
About another minute. I'm going to put a little bit more in. While she's doing that, I want to show you what we did the other day. We went blueberry picking, and I canned up 2 jars of blueberry jam, and 4 jars of little dill pickle chunks. We canned those yesterday, and they look fantastic. How's it going?
Still working on
I think you just about got it. That's about, let's see. It's not really,
See?
a little bit more. 1 more minute. So what I do is I buy the milk down from my farm, and I buy it at half price. The milk that is close, it's raw organic milk, and when it gets close to its sell-by date, it's half price. So that means it's $4 a gallon. So what I typically do is I take out maybe, I don't know, a couple pints just for drinking or for my coffee or whatever. So I have milk, I have cheese, and I have butter for that $4, and it's all grass-fed, organic from cows that I personally know. Oh, we're almost done. I think, check it out. I think this one is just not going to make that much. So anyway, I'm going to have you go. Sis is going to pour it through a strainer, and I'm going to, here, bring it on over here.
Didn't make that much.
That's okay, bring it on over. And we're going to slowly pour it through the strainer. I noticed that particular,
It wasn't a lot of cheese.
no, that particular batch of milk didn't have a lot of cream in it. So sometimes it's like 3 times this much. And so you want to just kind of stir the, ooh, that didn't make very much at all, did it? You want to just kind of batter that around a little bit. Sometimes we'll get milk from that cow and or one of the cows, and we'll get a ton of cream, so a lot of cheese out of it. This one just gave us a little bit of cheese, so it's a little disappointing.
Let's go back and get some more milk. So we
Go
can
get
just-
some, go do it again. It's neat though, right?
Yeah.
So, and if you like to drink that skim milk that came out of it, then you're not wasting any of it. Okay, so now what you've got is mozzarella, and what I do at this point, I let it cool off because it's still kind of tough to handle, and I roll it in little balls, and I put it in a mason jar, and I put fresh oregano from my garden, and then I fill it up with olive oil, and then, I mean, I store it in the refrigerator, but it keeps indefinitely, and it's fantastic. It's fantastic on homemade pizza. So anyway, thank you very much for joining us on Teresa's Wonderful Frugal Life.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. She's still here for another week, and we're going to show you some more of our fun frugal tips. Bye-bye.